Hey, what up, everybody? Everybody. There's nobody here. I don't care. It's not those it's about its numbers and about views and about all that shit. No, this is about, I was talking to some people yesterday, and we talked about, because I said I talk a lot with my American friends. I said, have you asked them if any of them have Danish descendants? I said, what do you mean? Yeah, because Denmark was, down all the way south. We fought a lot, but we fought the most in England, and um, we didn't fight in Iceland. And let's hear it to the people who think that Symbol Night kicked our ass. That's a very false statement. And why? The reason why I say that is not because it would be bad if the Timberline kicked our ass. It wouldn't be. I wouldn't be at all, at all scorned or butthurt by that. It wouldn't. I wouldn't be butthurt by anything. This is just something that came into my mind, and I wanted to talk about. You got to know that there's a lot of different opinions about. You got to know this. People say, and this is the most known thing that I've been finding out on the way, that Christopher Columbus was actually never in North America. He was at the Bahamas, but he didn't even go in. He was literally on the boat because he was already getting paranoid, and that's been written down and shit, um, that he was on the boat. And some say that then there's some Danish people saying, of course, they have a family in America and a family in in different countries. They say because we were, as I said before, we were fighting a lot in England when we found out that we could go there this way without a lot. We went there and let me be honest, we raided, we raped, we were like savages, barbarians. We were literally that. People literally said, no, not the Danes. We were like feared all over the world. All over the world. See, you were the new world. And when we came to you, we tried actually because we weren't that barbarians. Because when I said we were barbarians, we were like this. Actually, we were not. Yeah, in when we were fighting, we were assholes. Before, it looked like our actually some put their beard on fire just to fuck the people up. Actually, they did. And what I wanted to say about that is, we know a lot about the Vikings, a lot, a lot, because they come from here. So we know a lot about where where they did go, where they not did go. What I wanted to say about that is, some say that Christopher Columbus, he was sailing. When I heard that one, I was like, okay, okay. The reason why he didn't go inland, the reason why he wasn't going in American soil, that's why if you ask who was the first man to stand on American soil, who was that? They will say Leif Erikson, 500 years before Christopher Columbus discovered America, daring band of Vikings or something like that, led by Leif Erikson, and that's important because he was like. But anywho, people say that Christopher Columbus was coming sailing. The reason why he didn't get land is because he saw a church, so they were already Christians. What? So the people who discovered it were pagan. They had a pagan religion. They believed in Thor and Odin and all these people. But syphilis fucking minded. I don't know if he had syphilis, but he was sick. I know that for sure. Christopher Columbus. So I don't care if he discovered it. What I say is check the facts. And some I don't want to bang on your Columbus Day, but it is kind of funny because we've been knowing this because we have a lot of history. We have like churches that's from the 1200s, and we have even churches that's from the 900s. But they're down under. They're like, you can't. That's not a church. That we have a church that's like almost buried in sand. That's crazy. It looks crazy. It looks crazy. But we're an old Christian country. Uh, and we didn't get fucked by the temple knights at all. They didn't come here and fuck up us, fuck us up. That's what I wanted to say. No, not at all. Quite the opposite. The temple knights came here. We were already Christians. You see, we had a guy called Harold Bluetooth. Bluetooth. You see, if you see the Bluetooth, I got it here. If you look at it, it's an H and an A. Sorry, an H and a B. I don't care if it's 1:36 in the morning. I am like up like when you are alive. I don't care. It's not something that's like bothering me at all. They can see the. I just go live for the people that's like up, like from EFD is up sometimes and shit like that. I don't care. I'm up when they're making streams. So why shouldn't it go the other way around? I'm up sometimes 4 o'clock in the morning. I was up yesterday, 3 o'clock in the morning, making a stream with Doc. So don't come here and tell me it's 1:30 to 36 in the morning. I don't care. But you're a good man saying that. I know you mean it in a good way, but I'm not making it to get views. I've said that many, 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 many times. I can't go live when all the other people go live. That would be very distracting for the other guys. If I went live, sorry, what the fuck? If I went live like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, you see, for me it would be now. It's 7:30 here. Yes, I'm speaking English. Yes, but it's not something that's mad. It's bothering me that. Yeah, yeah, it's okay, Hickslock Media. You're a very good man. It's not that, or you know, or what. It's just like I'm doing it for the people that's up, and if you're not up, that's okay. because I need my beauty sleep sometimes. I work my ass off the last 2 days. I've been out guiding tours for a lot of people. The only thing I wanted to talk about this is the reason why I talked about with a guy yesterday. He literally said that the reason why Christopher Columbus didn't go inland was because of hey, Constance, salute, man, salute. Uh, because of he saw a church. How the fuck could he see a church when there were no settlement there? I don't understand that. How the fuck could he see a church? That's weird. How the fuck can you say that? But the, but the thing is, when you say who was the first to stand on American soil, then they say Leif Erikson. You say who discovered America? They say Christopher Columbus. But they have to spin that narrative. They have to. We have boats. They literally just found some shit in New York, someplace, upstate New York, like far, far, far up. They found a settlement, the wineland they lived in. We couldn't because we were, and that's what I wanted to say about Temple Knights. Harold Bluetooth, it's an H and a B that's put together. You can see it if you literally look at the Bluetooth, shit. You can see that it's an H and a B. It stands for Harald Blotzen. That's what it stands for. The reason why I say this is he was the man who made us Christians. He was our first king. We were a Christian kingdom already in 958. So we're the oldest living kingdom. I know Doc, he hates all about Denmark. I don't know why, because we have some of the best silver, uh, you know, um, compounds and vaults in the world, actually. Because we have a lot of that sterling shit. But what I want to say about it is, it's because Denmark have a lot of history that America don't have. It's not. It's not like, hey, hello. I'm like talking about like story and history and how it's being spent. I want a Danish pork biscuit, so flesh toasted. Hey, Raleigh, I was talking about that a guy yesterday. He told me that the reason why Christopher Columbus didn't go into America, didn't go in North America, was because he saw a church. Does that make sense? He saw a church. Then he said he was not going in land after days of sailing and shit and shit and shit. He didn't go into land because he saw church. That must have been a big church. See a church out from from the sea where these big boats were sailing. And I want that fucking. I want a Danish pork biscuit, soft flesh, those texture. Don't you think those? He's like. No, he's got a lot. Now I'm going to say something that's not. No, I'm not going to say it. You see, I have a new. Like I was out. you know, I don't give a fuck who discovered the United States. But what I want to say is Christopher Columbus didn't see fucking churches on the on the shore when he was sailing through America. How can you say, literally say, that he saw churches from the fucking water? What the fuck? It should been a church at the size of, like, I don't know, not even something here, not even that building there, not even that fucking building. It's only in one, two, three stores. So you can see so three stores from out the sea. Nah, maybe that one. Maybe that one. That the sky, not a skyscraper, but it's like a tall building. Maybe if there was a big cross up there, he could have said, "Oh, they're already Christians. Let's get the fuck out of here because we haven't ate, drink, or anything for ages." It makes so fucking much sense. You're so fucking sleepy, X-Lug Media. He's like, you want to go, I understand him. I know that shit because, when I'm sometimes up, I literally fall asleep. No if, no buts, no maybe. I literally go to sleep. And sometimes I wake up and I'm like, oh, my back. And I'm like with clothes on in my bed. And I have like, sometimes when I just, take the avatar on, I fall asleep and I wake up with the avatar just sitting there alone. That's when Doc, he's like just saying, fuck off, man. Fuck off. Content is king, and content was just, I'm sorry I wrote all that about who discovered America and all that shit. What I meant was, you can't see churches from the fucking water. That should be a mega church, like Hillsong or something. You couldn't even see that. You can see Statue of Liberty if that was a church. You could have seen that, but that wasn't there like back then. That's what I don't understand. He saw a church from the water. Yeah, it is these time zones. It's like it's it. What do you think? Like Christopher Columbus was thinking of them. He was like, "Oh, there's a church. I don't want to go to America. There's no reason." How the fuck should he then be like the father of America if he didn't even go like uh, if he wasn't even there because he went back? How could he went back without any water? Without That's the dumbest fucking story I ever heard in my life. That he saw like churches from like the water. That's a typical Danish idiot that's telling that story. It's okay with Leif Erikson. He was there like 500 years before, and that's a fact. But he didn't. What can I say? He didn't like make America. He tried to make a settlement, but I don't think he got along with the natives. That's for sure because he was getting. Um, there's some stories about a woman, some Danish old shit, and they're literally like saying that this woman she was there all the time, when the Wineland was there and shit like that, and she didn't go back with the boat, so to say. And I can't remember her name because I haven't checked this shit out. The only thing was that this motherfucker, he said that Christopher Columbus never did go to the United States because he saw like a church Like, could you see seeing a church outside in the water and saying, I'm not going there. They're fucking Christians already. What the fuck? But the thing is I had a discussion with this person and I was like, how can you be this dumb? Of course, there were no churches there yet. Of course. But people are people, and there's people like those that think the hood is everything. Like it's everything. And there's people in Denmark. Um, I even met one yesterday. See, my work. Uh, you see, my work. I meet a lot of fucking Danish motherfuckers who's on the edge of like. Um, I must say, this city I live in now is a very rough city. I'm out telling stories about the bad side of the city, and yesterday there was this idiot. Um, he thought that I got a lot of money for doing my work, and I do, but I don't get paid right away. I get paid every month, like we do in Denmark. We get paid like the 28th, 29th, 30th, something like that, always. Isn't it like that in the United States? Also, you get paid all 14 days or monthly dues, or I don't know. We get paid by the month. And I hate, I literally hate people that's like, uh, that when people are looking up to people, and they're so dumb that they say that Christopher Columbus didn't go to, United States because he saw churches. See, when you say shit like that, I stop to listen to you. You know, of course, he had apparently not been sailing because you want to go to land every time you see land. And if they were like going up the coast from all the down, way down from South America, like up the coast, they couldn't see shit because they weren't shit. Say they were big churches, a skyscraper with a fucking, a cross on. But I bet it would be a cross with a star in, you know what I mean? Scientology and shit. Elron Hubbard, he's like saying, it was me. I was there. It was my body. I don't know why, but I was there. It was the engrams, like they say. They say that they've been living like for age for like that's why they write this million-year contract. Sorry, I'm laughing, but I've been playing with a girl. She was in Scientology, and I am. Let me be honest. I can't take anything serious. Literally, yeah, my job, I take serious. But other than that, the seriousness of my being is like the only serious thing I can come up with is when my man Holgaroon is playing tennis. Then I'm serious. And he lost like 7 matches. He lost to a Spain motherfucker. Roger Federer is never coming back. You don't know tennis, do you? I love tennis. I love me some tennis. I love when there's U.S. Open. That's soon. That's soon. Soon, Amy. Soon. But you know what? I'm like, It's morning here in Denmark. Like everybody's going to work. And just look at this bicycle motherfucker going in. This is literally. Hey, I gotta show you this. This is literally the environment ministerium. The environment. It's the Royal Environment Border. You can see there. There's a big crown. Have a crown. It's literally very big. Sorry, the wind. That's my neighbor. That's the environment ministerium, and that's like that means the people here is very expensive because it's right in the city. You can see there's a lot of people riding and shit. Um, it's morning hour when people got to go to work and shit. Already, some people are there. I can see that's my bosses. Some of them. Uh, I'm always here early. Yeah, oh, you saw it. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's like it's the royal. She have to. If you go to the our government, you see there will always be a crown, and actually there's a crown here too, because that's another part. There you see the whole crown. Where the fuck is it? There you see the whole crown. It's a Danish thing because we gotta um, we gotta show we gotta respect our queen, and we do that. We have a lovely queen. She's fucking she's funny. She smokes a hell of a lot of cigarettes. Hey, Rabito, what's up? That's late. You're here. It must be late in America. Because Hexlock Media, he just told me, Warfarin just told me that it was like 2 o'clock or something. No, yeah, yeah, 2 o'clock, isn't it? 1 a.m. Oh, then it's not that bad. 1 a.m. is not that bad. I guess there's a little difference where you live, but it can't be that much. I'm Central Time. Oh, okay, Central Time Zone. That's the best. Warfarin OB. That's oh, isn't that like surfing? Shit, not shit, but you know, gear, Obi. I don't know, but I know I did a lot of skating when I was younger, and I actually got and I actually must admit that I was not, I don't, actually don't hate all things. I was just making fun, and I'm just making fun of this guy who told me that. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I could hear that. Like he was like it's like one it was like almost 2 o'clock when he was like, and you knew coming. I said 2 o'clock and you say no, 1 a.m. That's the time zones in America. You have four, because I've been thinking Russia have like nine, 7 or 9, but that's because it's like stretching from east to west. They're going sideways. They're not going just south. If they're just going south, it's not that bad. Yeah, 2 a.m. Yeah, exactly 2 a.m. Yeah. because it's eight. What would that be? That would be in Russia. It's huge. It's. I saw once a program. I think it was uh, a what would you call that? A commercial for Russia. Somehow it was about their president, Putin. He's like riding around with bikers and shit. He's a weird man. He's going bear hunting. Hey, watch out! 954. Yeah, man. I've seen some of the shit you've been doing, watch out. It's good, man. You do your shit. Some of you know, I wouldn't get fucked up by you. You're one of them people I could say, fuck you, when I was like young and dumb. Then I would get fucked up. It is what it is. Sometimes you meet, you're like a man like Walshire. That's not good. You don't say shit to a man like that. Then you're poof, poof, you're down. But it is what it is. We all have our goals and shit. And some of the tattooing, Walshire, I must admit, man, damn, that's spot on, man. That's like, what the fuck? But I like tattoos. I love when people are good at that shit. And we're all good at something. We all can do something, and that's what I like about this. Like Tibar, he's like Labito. He's like checking all the fucking for Doc, and that's lovely to see that somebody is so good at a computer. And we all can do something. We all have something to offer, and that's why I like. Doc that he's been taking that time off. That's been good for him, I think, because we've got a good team, and it's good that nobody is biased and somebody is making a lot of fuss. It's nice to be on these YouTube street these days. I know Dozy Dose is trying to say all this shit, but he can say the shit he wants. He's like just He's just an idiot. My work is just here. I gotta go in there. Like, actually, I'm going in there in half an hour. Um, and I must admit, I was out doing a tour yesterday for a lot of people. I asked because it was grown-ups. It was like a fraternity or what the fuck you call it. Oh, sorry. And I said, "Who tried drugs here?" And there was 20 people, and like there were like 16 people raising hands. And I say, "We're not talking weed. We're talking hardcore drugs." Then four people took their hand down. That meant that's over double the amount of the people who was there who tried cocaine, something else, you know, heroin, something else. I was shocked. I said, "Really? Literally?" And they said, "Yes." And I said, "Man, I'm glad I'm doing it," because they were shocked afterwards. I told them how the fuck it was to owe a key, to owe, to be kidnapped and shit like that. I told them some stories. I'm telling stories that making people want to like, oh, is that happening in Denmark? Yeah, it is. Just beside you, man, it's happening. But it is happening. And I don't want to be like a liar and say, no, that don't go on in Denmark. No, it doesn't. No, not at all. Because it does. We started this shit here, this Voices from the Street, because literally our fucking prime minister went on fucking TV and said There's no homeless people here. I was like, what? Then she meant that there were like homes, not homes, um, uh, you know, soup kitchens where you could sleep at nighttime, like on the floor. I said to her, is that not being homeless? Sleeping on a floor on a soup kitchen? She didn't, you know. I actually was in a in a meeting where we could talk to her. You know, people don't want to see, they don't want to hear about all the fuck shit we got going on. They don't want to hear that. They want to hear about all the lovely shit we do, the Little Mermaid and like the Danish this and the Danish royals and all that shit. They want to hear about all that shit. So when they hear our shit, they're like, "Oh my God, is that happening here?" There was this. That was fun. I was out guiding these some rich old ladies, and I said, "Yeah, my family had a big advertising firm. It was right there. It was called Scanat advertisement firm." And she said, "Oh, are you a Halif?" That's my second. That's my would be my third name. And I said, "No, I'm a Rasmussen." And she said, "Are you a Halif?" And I said, "Yes, but my name is Rasmussen." And she kept on, "But you're from a rich family." And I said, "Yeah, well, so what? It's not what the tour is about. It's not about a motherfucking, yeah, it is about a motherfucking rich motherfucking like piece of shit young guy. But I wasn't a trust fund baby. I had no trust fund. I had no fucking. I had my dad. I could go to and say I want money, but I didn't do that shit. I was alone when I was 13. I made my money on the street. You know, I was a b boy. I made a lot of money. You know, don't think these b boys that you were feeling sorry for didn't have money. They had a lot. They made a lot of money. But people, um, I'll go, and I hope you'll have a good morning, a good night. Sorry if I woke somebody up. It was my opinion. Opinion. It wasn't my opinion. Why the fuck did I say opinion? It wasn't my. It wasn't my meaning. You know, it wasn't. It wasn't meant that way. It was just meant to the people who was up. I know because Warfare, he told me that, hey man, it's 1:36 in the morning, Matt. And he tried to say it in a nice way. And I said, man, I don't care. Just the people who's here. I'm not here for views. You know, it's not what I'm here for. You know that. I don't even think I can. Yeah, I could if I would. I could go. But people have a good day and see you later. Okay? Peace.